moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The first carry now. This is Williams. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen going deep for Diggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
To the sideline.
Now that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Come on now, come on.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chiefs 20, Bills nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way down to the 5.
Nice play, man.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So they fake the hand.